Hello, everybody. I welcome you all to my English sessions, Learn English with Aleena. Today, we are going to talk about some different topics that we do in English. So, let's proceed. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aleena, and by profession, I'm an O-level English language teacher, and I'm in the profession of teaching English language and literature from around 10 years. Currently, I'm working as a content creator and a curriculum developer in an international firm. And apart from that, I'm teaching in an O-level school where I teach students of different age groups, and I do take online classes as well. Moreover, if you talk about my hobbies, then I love to read books and I love writing stories. Whenever I'm free, I do prefer reading or writing, and I love to travel and explore new places. I do watch movies whenever I get time, and who is not a foodie? So I'm also a foodie, but I just don't love to eat, but I also love cooking. So whenever I get free time, these are a few things that I prefer to do. Now, why teaching? Teaching has been my profession since very beginning because a lot of people in my family have been associated to teaching, and even when I was in college and in university, I used to provide tuitions to different students. That actually made me learn teaching as a profession. So, in order to groom myself, I've gone through a lot of trainings. These are a few trainings that I have attended. I've been to different organizations like SPELL, TRC, AKU, and Cambridge International and British Council for different trainings. So, I'm actually a certified ESL teacher, and I have 21st century teaching skill certificate as well. And these are a few courses, these are a few workshops that actually have made me become a better and a professional English language teacher. This pandemic actually made us learn a lot of things through online classes as well. So during the COVID time, I had been taking a lot of online training sessions as well. And here in front of you are some of the trainings and workshops that I have attended by British Council and Cambridge International. So let us proceed to our today's topic, that is paragraph writing or writing a paragraph. I think for a few students, writing paragraph is a nightmare, and for some people, they believe that writing paragraph is the most easiest thing. But actually, writing a paragraph requires some skills that children are not aware of, and because of that, their paragraph doesn't look as effective as it should be. So today we are going to discuss some few things of how can you write a better paragraph, and the things that I'm going to discuss with you, they will definitely be fruitful for you whenever you're going to write a paragraph in the future. Now, let's just look at the picture that is here in front of you. I would like to ask you all a question that would you like to eat this burger? I don't know whether you're going to call this a burger or not, but if somebody is going to offer you this and wants you to eat it, would you like to eat it? I think majority would say no because it's just a plain bun, and you might need something else in order to make it taste better. This is actually a bun, and we can't even call it a burger, and it might won't be as tastier as a burger. Let us proceed to the next picture. Now here comes something better. Now it has some meat, it has some chicken in it as well. So would you prefer eating this? This looks actually better than the previous one that we have seen. But again, would you like to have it? This is a meat burger, right? And this looks good, but it doesn't have any sauces. And proceeding to the third one, now this picture is a bit attractive, and I believe that out of the three pictures that we have seen, most of the children are going to agree that they're going to prefer eating the last one. And what is the reason behind that? The reason is because it is colorful, and by colorful I mean that it has a lot of different ingredients, which actually makes us love this burger, and it's mouth watering. It has lettuce, it has onion, it has tomato, it has some sauces, it has mayonnaise, it has a lot of things. So this is actually a perfect burger because it has vegetable sauces, a meat patty, cheese, and it looks scrumptious as well. So out of the three, what would you vote for? I believe that majority would prefer eating the last one, the one which has all the ingredients, and it would be definitely tastier than the first and the second picture. Now the question is, why am I talking about a burger if I have to teach you a paragraph writing? Actually, writing a paragraph is similar to um, a burger. See, in front of you is an organizer that is a burger paragraph organizer. So, whenever we try to write a paragraph, we have to keep a burger in our mind that the top bun of our burger is actually our topic sentence. Then we have to add a lot of supporting details in order to justify our topic sentence, and our lower bun, the bottom part of our burger, the lower part is actually a conclusion. So this actually means that the more ingredients you are going to add, the better your paragraph is going to become. See, if you're going to just add one supporting detail, then your paragraph would look like something that is not really interesting for the readers. Now, how can you do this? Whenever you have to write a burger, please keep this organizer in your mind because this is definitely going to help you in designing or in writing a better paragraph. Now, let's talk about the top one, which I was previously telling you. That was our topic sentence. The topic sentence is actually the very first sentence of our paragraph. And this particular sentence actually tells us of what are we going to talk about in this paragraph. This means that the first line of your paragraph must tell the reader the topic of your paragraph, whereas this particular sentence is actually a general sentence about what you're going to write about. For example, if somebody is asking you about your hobby, then the first line of your paragraph must tell them what your hobby is. It could be playing cricket, it could be playing video games, it could be watching television, it could be reading. Whatever it is, it has to be written in the very first line of your paragraph. Now here, in front of you is a sample. The sample says that there are many reasons that I love to teach. Now, I am talking about my profession. I'm talking about why I love teaching. So, the first line of my paragraph is actually telling the reader that yes, my hobby is teaching and I love to teach. Now, proceeding to the next line, the first detail that is actually our supporting detail. And in a burger, our first supporting detail was a lettuce. So this particular supporting detail, it should not be a very important detail, but it should be a detail that should support your first line, that is your topic sentence. This needs to follow directly to the topic sentence, means whatever you are saying, it has to be something related to that. For example, if you're writing about your hobby, which is playing cricket, you cannot talk about why you dislike football in your next line. If you're talking about playing cricket, then your next line has to support like any reason. You have to give any reason of why you love cricket. Then needs to be full of good literacy detail, means that it has to have some adjectives, it has to have some proper detail that should support the first line, that was your topic sentence. Now, for example, there are many reasons that I love to teach, that was my topic sentence. First of all, I love to teach because I love being at school. Now here, you have to keep this thing in mind that here using transactions and using connectors are very important. First of all, is my transition word, and it's a connector, and I'm using it in the beginning because it's my first detail. So I'm giving a detail that I love to teach because I love being at school. That's my one reason. Moving on to the next detail, the second detail, that is tomato. If we talk about a burger, so my first line was a topic sentence, that was my bun. Then my supporting details was lettuce. Now I'm adding tomato in my burger. Still, this should not be the most important detail, but again, it should follow the lettuce. Whatever detail you have written in your previous line, it should be something related to that. Needs to be full of good juicy detail. For example, another reason I love to teach is that the day goes on quickly. means I love to teach because whenever I'm in school, my time goes on really quickly and I enjoy that time. So I have added that detail over here as my second supporting detail. Moving on to as a third detail, that is again my supporting detail, which is I'm adding cheese to my burger. Still, it's not the most important detail, but it has to again support what I have written earlier. For example, a third reason I love to teach is because I love seeing my students and students understand something new. So you see, all of the details, all of the supporting details that I have mentioned, these are all interconnected. Now, the first reason is I love to teach because I love being at school. The second reason is I love to teach because it helps me enjoy my day. And the third reason is I love to teach because I love seeing my students understand or learn new things from me. So you see, there's a connection between all the sentences. They are not entirely different from each other, but I have written the sentences in such a way that they are all interconnected. So we have to make sure that when we are designing a topic sentence, the supporting details, the two or three supporting details that you are going to add, should all be interconnected. And finally, the last part, the last detail is going to be our main. There are many reasons of why I actually love to teach. That was my first line. So coming to my second last line, finally, I love to teach because I love to be around kids. Because this is the most important detail. The reason of why somebody loves to teach is because they love children. So this is my most important detail. So I have actually added four details in my paragraph apart from the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. So now you can see that my topic sentence was I love to teach, and my three details are supporting them, and my last detail is actually the one that is covering all the detail, that is actually giving a major reason of why I love to teach. Coming to the last part of our paragraph, that's going to be the closing sentence, or maybe if we again refer to the burger paragraph, then that's going to be the bottom one. It should look like something that is a topic sentence, but you have to paraphrase it in your own words. It needs to summarize the topic, and obviously that's going to be the end sentence. Here, the last sentence is these are just a few reasons of why I love to teach. Basically, in the concluding sentence, we actually paraphrase our topic sentence. You cannot copy the same topic sentence again, but you have to just paraphrase it. So you see, writing a paragraph is not a difficult thing. You just have to keep one thing in your mind, that the first line has to be your topic sentence, which has to have a general statement. Then you can add supporting details. Supporting details means you need to include some text and evidences that should support your main idea. And from where will you get the main idea? The main idea is the topic sentence. And then comes the closing sentence. You have to sum up your main idea. And summing up your main idea means again paraphrasing your topic sentence. Again, I would like to recall one thing, that using transition between the detail is very important. And by transition, I means that you have to use a lot of connectors. You have to use the words like first of all, or in the beginning, firstly, secondly, in the end, moreover. Furthermore, these are a few words that you need to write in your paragraph in order to make your paragraph look better. So you see, the Burger model is actually a paragraph organizer that separates the topic sentence, body, and the closing sentence. And if you're going to follow this particular Burger paragraph model, that's going to actually make your life easier and you will be able to write better paragraphs. I'm hoping to see you with me in my online sessions if you want to learn more. Thank you.